Breland here, and in this video today I am going to be telling you all about my period story. Don't forget to subscribe to become an official glitter critter. We're trying to get to 1 million glitter critters. So before we get into this terrifying period story at school, let me inform you about an app that I use. I do use this app, and it is called Clue. And basically it is a period tracking app to help you avoid things like this. Okay, so I just opened up Clue. So basically what it's going to do is just ask you some questions about your period, like how long does it last? Do you know how long your period lasts? Yes. 4 days? Yes, I definitely do. Do you remember the last date of your period? 7th? So as I'm signing up, I put in all my info, and I love the fact that Clue pretty much allows you to track your menstrual cycle, and it also predicts the days of your next period or your PMS. And with Clue, you'll know what days you're most likely or least likely to get pregnant. So that's definitely a good thing if you don't want to get pregnant, but if you do want to get pregnant, it can also help you to get pregnant as well. So as I was signing up, I noticed that Clue also allows you to receive reminders to inform you when you're about to get your period or PMS. Clue can also send you daily reminders to take your pill as well. It says here, the period, fertile window, enter today's data, PMS, and day 27. I'm actually really close to my period right now. You can drag this around. It tells you like when your next PMS is gonna be, your fertile window, which is when you can get pregnant. So if you're looking to get pregnant, this is a really awesome app because it can totally help you to get pregnant, and it can also help you to avoid pregnancy. And what's good is like the more information you record about your moods, your pain, sexual activity, the more precise Clue will be. And Clue also offers insight to what's happening inside of your body. I love that Clue is so accurate on everything. It has a clean and simple design. So you can either download this app here, or if you're interested, check out their website. It's helloclue.com. I'll be sure to link that in the description below. Go check it out. So Clue is available on iPhone, Android devices, as well as the Apple Watch. I'll be sure to link it at the top of the description below. It's absolutely free. Let's get into what happened to me and my period story. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about this because it's super embarrassing. Okay, I actually remember the day that I started my period, and that was December the 10th, 2002. 14 years old is when I started my period. And I was wondering when I was gonna start my period. I was thinking that I wasn't gonna start my period for a long time because I hadn't really developed boobs or anything like that yet. And I still had sort of a childish body. I was very small and petite, and I was like, I'm not gonna start my period for a really long time. I'm cool, you know? I was sitting in class, and I remember I was like starving to death because we were waiting for lunch. All of a sudden, like, I felt this warmth down below. And you know this, girls, okay? You know the feeling when you first get your period and you feel that loop down there, and it feels really warm and it's moist, and ew, I hate that word, moist. Really wet down there. And at first I thought that maybe it was just discharge, which is basically like the clear jelly stuff that comes out. This is so gross. I felt it and I just thought it was nothing. So I continued to sit there. I looked down. I felt something. I looked down on my chair, and we had like those really old desks, not the new ones that are like all shiny. I looked down and there was blood on my chair. Yeah. So immediately I'm like, what the is going on? Did I cut myself? Like, naive much? I really thought that I cutted myself, or I hurt myself. and I didn't realize what was happening. I knew all about a period because my mom definitely taught me what a period was and what it's gonna be like when I start, and she told me it was all okay, like don't freak out. But obviously I'm gonna freak out if I have blood in my chair underneath me, and it was extremely embarrassing because I was looking around me and like everyone had their heads down on their desk and they were just waiting to go to lunch. I did have a sweater with me, and luckily, guess what? My sweater was red. I used my sweater to not only sort of wipe up the little, it was just a little bit of blood in my seat. So I used my sweater to like pat the blood, and thank goodness the bell finally rang for us to go to lunch. And I also tied my sweater around my waist, and I immediately ran to the restroom, and I pulled my pants down, and there it was, my panties were completely filled with blood. At first I was shocked, but yet I was like, oh, I started my period. I wasn't freaked out or anything like that because I knew that this was coming, but I was a little surprised. If there was such thing as a gallon of toilet paper, that's how much toilet paper I put in my panties. And I remember another bell rang, which indicated that I should have now been in the lunchroom. So not only was I having to sop up blood, figure out how to cover up my bloody pants, but I was also being rushed in this moment all at the same time, and I just ran for the lunchroom because you know what? I may have been filled with blood, my womanly moment had come, but I was hungry. And I remember when I got into the car, my mom, she'd always pick me up from school. I got into the car, I was like, Mom, I started my period, and she was like, no way. And I said, yeah, I started. And she was like, really? Did you put on a pad? Or I said, yeah, but you know, I had a little accident and this happened. So my mom got me some pads. It was all good. So I hope that my story could possibly help you. And also don't forget to go and download Clue to help keep track of your period. So I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching, and have a glitterful period. I mean day.